Kill me, your life is over.
Monet is dead because of you!
Noma's coming for us, you know that, right?
Every time y'all do some shit and leave me out, it gets fucked up!
Carter has something on you, then you need to get something on him.
Avis, we're fucked.
We decide what happens next.
Get the fuck away from me!
What was you thinking, D?
How you gonna get out of this one, brother?
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. Power, and I want to welcome you guys back to another video. Y'all know what tonight is. Y'all, it's actually here, bro. Like, tonight is the series finale of Power Book 2 Ghost. Man, I just want to take you guys on a kind of journey down memory lane. I started watching Power back in like 2014, 2015, when the show originally came out, right? I was about 14, 15 years old. Today, I'm 24. I really grew up on watching Power. You know what I'm saying? And now, full circle, like, I'm making Power content. I've built this huge platform on TikTok with about, I think I'm at 78,000 followers now since March of this year. Started my page in March of this year. It's been 7 months. It's crazy because I never thought I would end up being a Power content creator. Like, I always wanted to kind of find my own Power community because I could never find people that were as passionate about this show as I am, right? Because, you know, people like to call us weird or whatever, but I'm like, yo, this show has actually like benefited my life, like financially, like mentally, like so many different ways, and so many different perspectives have been created for me in real life just off what I've learned from Power. So shout out to all my followers, man, on TikTok. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. We just hit 600 subscribers. Shout out to all the people in my Power Universe group chat. The link is in the bio. You guys should also join that. We've been rocking with this show from day one. So obviously tonight is a series finale, man. I mean, it's the last show we're going to see for the next couple months until we get Raising Kanan. So make sure to enjoy this. Make sure you guys lock in. One thing I want to say is, I feel like this episode kind of like in the Power Season 6 series finale, right? They gave us a lot of clues as to what's coming next, right? They pretty much like announced the whole Raising Kanan, Force thing, like the next kind of phase of the universe. And I feel like we're going to get somewhat of that with Ghost Season 4's finale. I feel like they're going to give us some information, some sort of inkling of, you know, what's to come next in the next show. Not even just with announcements, but just with the endings of each character, kind of where we leave off each character. You know, I do expect Tariq's character to survive. I think he'll have a really tough episode in terms of, you know, just coming to terms with everything that's going on in his life right now. I do think he will struggle, but ultimately I think he'll make it out. And I feel like he'll surprise us. I feel like he'll finally do something that makes us feel like he's worthy of Ghost's name, right? He's worthy of bearing the St. Patrick name. I'm not saying he's gonna be on Ghost level because that's impossible, right? With one episode left, but I do feel like he will make us proud. As far as the Tejadas, y'all, I don't really see anything going down with them. Like, as far as major deaths, could there be another one? Maybe, but I feel like if they wanted to keep these Tejadas together, I mean, now that Monet's out the way, you got a lot of money for that budget, right? Like, you could do a show with Diana, Kane, and Drew, and maybe throw Tariq in there, maybe throw Tommy in there. Like, who knows what could happen? So I don't expect any Tejadas to die. The characters that I am worried about are like Davis McLean and Effie. Davis McLean, Effie, and Don Carter. I feel like those three could be off the fucking map. I don't feel like Noma would die. I feel like killing both Noma and Don Carter would kind of be unrealistic. I mean, the show's not really realistic anyway, but I feel like that would just be too predictable, right? I feel like Noma could be the one who could honestly be in the spinoff. I think Noma could be in a spinoff in the next show. I could see her like running off to Nigeria because, you know, kind of in the trailer, we see that kind of snippet of, you know, they're at the airport, that little airstrip where they try to catch Noma's daughter lacking at the first time. So could we see Noma trying to flee? I mean, Tariq and all of them are going to be after her. Tariq and the Tejadas are going to be after her. So she's not safe. She's in grave danger, right? So this episode should be fucking crazy, y'all. I mean, I feel like this will be a fitting crescendo to the series. I do feel like we're going to get a lot of shocks and major twists, but I do feel like a lot of people are also going to be upset just because there's always people upset, you know, kind of like Game of Thrones. People will feel like this season is kind of taking the same turn with the last season as far as not being as great. But I feel like there was just a lot of buildup. And I feel like this episode will kind of explain to us why they've been, you know, kind of slow with certain episodes and why there's been a need for a buildup. I really hope we do see a return of Rashad Tate and Two-Bit and Tasha and just some of these other characters that we haven't really seen this season, you know, the Jenny Sullivans and things of that nature, to kind of wrap this story up. Like, show us some power OGs, man. Bring some people back. Like, bring Tommy back, because Tommy coming back would be so dope. I don't think it'll happen just because of what happened in season 4 and everything Tommy has to deal with. He's going to be pretty much at war with Miguel and, you know, his organization trying to establish his business, you know, furthermore. So I don't think Tommy has time to come back. But man, if Tommy came back to like help Tariq, bro, like that would be the dopest thing ever. The whole Ghost thing, right? I hear a lot of people talk about Ghost return. Ghost could come back. Y'all, stop this shit, man. Ghost is not coming back tonight. Ghost will not return for the series finale, right? Y'all gotta let this shit go, man. Ghost is not coming back. As much as we want him to, just looking at the story going into season 10, episode 10, it wouldn't even make sense. There's no space for Ghost to come back. You got this whole storyline with the aftermath of Monet, them trying to get revenge, Carter, like there's just no space for Ghost to come back, and it wouldn't even make sense to have a Ghost return. Now, will I say this? If Ghost somehow showed up, bro, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be shocked at this point, because with Power, you just never know, right? And the show is called Power Book 2 Ghost, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if he did, but I feel like there's like a 1 out of 10 chance that Ghost is returning. Like, I just feel like Tariq has so much on his plate. The Tejada storyline, the Noma storyline, the Carter storyline. There's so many other storylines that have been loose this season. I just don't see where you have Ghost coming back or where Ghost even really fits into this story. It wouldn't make sense. I truly think the next time we could see Ghost or Omari is in Power Origins, right? Maybe he's narrating. This is what a lot of us have been talking about. You know, we hope that he kind of returns for that. But outside of that, I don't see a Ghost return. I really do hope, like I said before, we get a Tasha return. I hope she gets murked, bro. I hope Tasha dies. I think Tasha dying would be the perfect way to set up another spinoff with Tariq in it, you know, and some other characters, because now you really see Tariq go dark. Like, now he really just like, the person he loved most is out of this shit, right? And, you know, kind of like with Ghost in season 6, when he lost Angela, like, he was just a different person, bro. It was a whole different Ghost. And I want the same to happen with Tariq if they do plan on doing something with him, you know, in the next chapter. Killing off Tasha is the perfect way to just set him off in this episode too, right? Start this shit off with Tasha getting kidnapped or getting murked off or dying some part of this episode. It would make Tariq's character development finally boost up, because what have we said this whole series? Tariq has barely had any character development. He's barely grown at all. So that's what we want to see. We want to see Tariq develop. We want to see Tariq grow. And I really, really hope they do that. I really, really hope they do some type of major death that hurts Tariq, that sets him off, that sets him to take out Carter, to take out Noma, and just be a fucking boss, bro. That's what we want to see from Tariq today. We want to see him really be the main character. Like, step up as if this is your show, bro. Because it's felt like Kane's show. It's felt like the Tejada show. Tariq needs to take back over, y'all. Thank you guys so much for supporting this channel, for supporting the TikTok. I probably will be taking a break once Power Book 2 Ghost is done tonight. Once I do some videos on the end of the series, I'm probably going to take a break from TikTok, from content making for, you know, like maybe a week or two, and just think about what I want to do next in terms of what type of content I want to make, what other shows I want to do, and just expand outside of other content outside of Power. Just talk about life more, talk about business more, talk about what I've learned from Power more, and implement, you know, there's some more stuff into the type of content I make, and take more of an even like an educational, you know, approach, and teach you guys what I've learned, the lessons, and how I view life and my perspective and how I move. More is to come, man. I will be doing a recap of the episode, obviously, tonight. I'll be probably doing a podcast too. Next with my guy, Express Your Entity. I got that one coming. And now that the series finale is about to air, I will be linking back up with my boy MovieBot. I know you guys are huge fans of MovieBot, as am I. Fuck with him heavy. I will be doing a recap podcast with him, just kind of recapping the whole series, the whole Power universe, and what we expect next. So like, comment, share, subscribe. Keep supporting, yo.